And what's going on today?
Well, Mary, we're going to do another Name That Road.
All right.
But this is going to be special because we have viewers in Jackson County.
Well, you know, I've been hearing that and getting a few hints that people over there are really starting to watch the programs.
So today we're going to do a Name That Road, but it's going to be a special Jackson County edition.
Yay!
Yeah.
Got our papers ready?
We've been sneaking in and out of there successfully. So.
Yeah, they're keeping an eye on us.
Yes.
Between Buffalo and Jackson County, we're kind of skating right on that edge.
I think they're doing drone shots of us when we leave our place.
They got a GPS tracker on your car.
Right.
They're going.
I probably have a chip on me somewhere.
Oh yes, we know about the chips.
Yeah. So we're gonna do that. It'll be our first Jackson County edition, but it'll be number 21. Oh my God.
21 programs.
I know.
Isn't that just incredible?
I know. There's probably people say, what? 21?
We'll have to stop when we get to 52 because then that means one a week. Then you can binge us.
Yes. All winter or whatever, when you got a hot day, you can sit in the air conditioning and watch one program after another.
Well, let's get driving and we're going to do another edition of Name That Road.
Jackson County edition.
It's a special.
All right, Mary, and this is our Name That Road number 21, and it's a special Jackson County edition for our fans.
So then should it be, Name That Road J1?
Yeah, the Jackson County edition.
Jackson County. It's a special. We're breaking out of Trempealeau County.
Here we
Okay,
are.
slow it down. There it is, folks.
And I don't see anybody here in a little roadblock asking for our papers, so I guess we're good to go.
We're going into the town of Franklin.
Yep.
And that's all we're going to tell you for right now.
That's right. Right now we're going east because we are in Jackson County, and here's something you see a lot of in Jackson County are pine trees.
Christmas trees.
Yay.
Christmas trees.
Yeah.
You know what, Nancy? We are headed fast and furious towards Christmas.
Oh, Lordy.
It's coming. It's coming. We're headed, have you noticed? The mornings are dark.
And the nights are getting longer. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. We're headed into that time of the year.
Boy. As in Nancy.
Woohoo! County Nancy.
So we are going to go, and we're going to be taking a left off of County N. And right here we have another choice, left or right. Well, today we're going to go right.
Going right. Now, is this our Name That Road, Nancy?
No, we have to go up here a couple miles.
Okay, so
This is another town road.
a county road to a town road.
Right.
But we really didn't say if there's a state road to get here. There could be.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's different ways to get here.
Yes, different ways to get here. But now remember, we are not in Trempealeau County. So this, for our Trempealeau County viewers, this may be a stumper.
Right.
We are in Jackson County, someplace on County Road N.
Off of, yeah.
Oh.
This is Jackson County, so this is Jackson County rules over here.
That's right.
So this is going to be a little wild and crazy.
And the road's relatively smooth. It's been, what do they call that? Chipped and tarred, or tarred and chipped?
It's paved, you know, it's passable.
Woo! This is a fun little road, but this is not a road.
No, this is not our destination yet.
Wow. A little bit of a hairpin turn.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you're coming out here to find this road and you're on your motorcycle, you better watch out for the loose rocks and things.
Yes, and the deer that just think it's necessary to pop right out in front of you.
Oh, here comes a motorcycle! Quick!
Get them! Get them!
Run out in front of them!
Get them! Get her hairpinny, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a pretty road, isn't it?
And do you remember what a hairpin is?
Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. Like a bobby pin.
A bobby pin.
Yep.
Yes. We should do a history show on the bobby pin. I wonder how that came into being.
Oh boy.
You know?
Yeah, well, that's when people set their hair in bobby pins and got all these little curls.
Do you remember rollers?
Look at
that.
customer
Hey,
up here.
Slow way down and stop, because this was a buck. And we're gonna see, oh, we're missing it. He's jumping far away. I didn't catch him, Nancy. I'm sorry. I tried.
You didn't see him at all?
Nope. I was trying to zoom in on him.
Well, wait till we get up here. He might just be out there in the field waiting for us. Yeah, that was a good-sized buck.
A nice-sized buck. Let's see if he's down there.
You see him down there?
I don't see him down there. Those deer are so wily. Of course, they're not going to pose for us. I heard they taste like venison. I'm just so full of it. Yeah, he blew us off. But they do have big bucks in Jackson County as well.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they do. And this is probably a really good area for them. You know, there's lots of crops and woods.
Yeah, and there's not a whole lot of houses back on this road.
This is pretty quiet.
But this is not our Name That Road road.
No, this is the pre-Name That Road road. Which is also an enjoyable ride.
Well, yes. That's half the battle. You know, if we took you right to the Name That road, it would... What fun is that?
Yeah.
Because very rarely do these roads act singularly.
And you gotta have we're trying to bring a little adventure into your life.
Yes. Right? That's why we're leaving the county. Plus we have fans.
Right. At least 4 or 5 of them.
You know, we should do one of those call-in things and tell people to go on to the WTCO Facebook page, and we should have a contest. You know, first person who gets to guess that, knows what that road is, could send a message on Facebook and win a cheap and highly superficial prize.
Yeah. Okay,
there we go.
We're going left on our mystery road.
Uh-oh, we're making a left off of a township road, off of County Road N. Okay. Oh, and we're shooting right down the valley. She didn't waste any time on this one.
And
we
run out of blacktop right about here.
Okay, boom. There we go. We got the camera bump. Oh, and this is a nice shady road too, Nancy.
Yeah, that's what I thought. This would be a good one for today.
Oh, we've got a nice, look at that nice clover field. Now, do the bees like red clover for honey?
Honeybees, the tube, like, you know, the stem of the flower It's too deep for the honeybees to get their little proboscis into.
Okay.
But bumblebees will work the red clover.
Okay, and the bumblebees, are those the big fuzzy ones?
Yep, they're the fuzzy ones. And there's big ones and there's kind of medium-sized ones. But they are able to get into those, I don't know, what's the name? the stamens?
The juice producing part of the flower?
Right, yeah.
Oh, this is kind of an interesting road. Oh, we got something, looks like an older structure here. Oh, I wonder what this was. Looks like a little farmstead. Well, there's a little house. Maybe an old granary building.
Something back in the trees.
Kind of with the grapes growing over the top of it. Yeah, that looks like a granary. No, somebody's cleaning it up. Digging it back out, maybe. Wow, you got to be careful though, because the edge really drops down into it like a valley here.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
It does. Wow. Yeah, you don't want to go off the road here.
So pay attention when you're driving this road, folks.
Yes, definitely. Oh, look at Nancy, a patch of wild asparagus.
Oh yeah, well maybe at one time.
It was a farmstead in here someplace?
Maybe it was. But yeah, it looks like, there's a place up there in the hill. So who knows? Maybe at one time that was domesticated asparagus. We don't know.
That's right. Is there a difference between like the asparagus you grow in your garden and the asparagus that you see on the roadsides? And you really almost need to look for those asparagus patches this time of the year.
Yeah, to mark them.
To mark them to pick next spring.
Now, that's a really good question. That's what we got to get that biologist or whatever here, the botanist, to tell us.
Well, this almost looks like there must have been a little settlement out here at one time. I see some older buildings.
Yeah, somebody was living here. Maybe still is, I guess.
Yeah, look at that. And that building right there may be a giveaway, but that's okay. We can show it because there's not a lot of physical structures out here to... That building's block, so that's... Oh, kind of neat. Huh. This is pretty cool up here.
Now, I think we're still kind of up on a ridge. We're not all the way down.
Because we kind of climbed up.
Right.
A little bit. The slopes were different.
Yep.
But a lot of hairpin corners on the road that was not the name that road.
Right. The pre-road. I guess you
the
could
prequel.
Yeah, the prequel. Which was an interesting road,
Yeah, it was pretty. Although have we ever been on
an ugly road? Probably not.
Maybe one that should or could have been paved, but not ugly per se.
No. That'd be pretty hard to find an ugly road around here, I guess.
Wow, this corn looks pretty good.
Yeah, that corn does look good, doesn't it?
I wonder how many deer are out in it.
They seem to really prefer the soybeans. It seems like you see them in the soybeans more than the corn.
That's because they can see the predators.
Yeah, I think they like soybeans.
Well, and I wonder, in this part of Jackson County, are there wolves?
Oh, there could be.
I know there's some down by Black River, I think, isn't there?
There is a pack, yeah.
Packs full.
You're the one that works for the DNR. You ought to know.
That's large predators.
Yeah.
Different place.
Who knows? There might be Bigfoots over here.
I heard that there were big feet over here. Not like a person with big feet, but like, what do they call them? Sasquatch?
Sasquatch, yeah.
Sasquatch, or I guess if you go into the Andes Mountains, they're called the Yeti. And that's where that cooler company, the Yeti.
Well, that's what I've got right here. This is a Yeti.
Nancy's got a Yeti.
I got a Yeti, yeah.
So, okay, so that's supposed to keep things below zero.
It does work really well. It keeps things really cold or really hot.
So you like it? It's actually like a cooler cup.
Yeah, it is. It's very well.
Show off that cooler cup.
Whatever. This is
There we go.
Okay, product placement.
Product
Yeti,
placement.
Yeti.
There it is.
Maybe the Yeti people will give us, $2,000.
Maybe they'll give us a van
Yeah.
that says, name that road, sponsored by Yeti. And then we'd have to get a hold of Yeti's cousin, Sasquatch Company.
Yeah.
Because don't they have like Sasquatch beef jerky?
Oh, made from Sasquatches? Oh my gosh.
Yes. There's a joke. Is that lemonade real or made from real lemons? Well, what about your Girl Scout cookies? Are they made from real Girl Scouts? I guess that's kind of macabre, isn't it?
Well, begs the question, doesn't it?
So, Nancy, let's swing around while we're taking this beautiful tour on a gravel road in Jackson County. Do you really think there is something like a Sasquatch out there?
Well, I don't know why there couldn't be. And Native Americans had stories, pre-white settlers about large beasts. So that's where the name Sasquatch came from, apparently.
Well, do you think it could have just been like the confusion of like over a big bear that was standing, or
Well, yeah, there's all kinds of theories, aren't there? But, just about anything's possible, I guess.
Yeah, you never
Especially
know.
in Jackson County.
Especially in Jackson County. We better be careful. Maybe they won't let us back in here. Although we have been pretty steadily sneaking over the border.
Yeah, so far they have not turned us back.
Oh, and now we're going into the Shady Glen part of our drive.
Nice.
It is nice.
Maple trees.
We've got some maples
Yeah.
and some oaks.
I'll bet this is a real pretty drive in the fall.
Oh, maybe will have to come back. What
And
a nice
we don't
little
seem to
drive.
have the deer flies
Oh, they're coming in though, Nancy.
pinging off the window. I shouldn't say that. Next thing you know, we'll be
Yep,
under
they're.
attack again.
Look at your mirror. They're
Yeah,
in there.
yeah.
They're
Oh,
coming.
yeah, you're right. Here they
Nancy
come.
jinxed it.
Yep.
Oh, and it looks like they're doing some clear cutting up in here a little bit.
Amazingly, it's just a beautiful, beautiful forest, isn't it?
Yeah, just a kind of a nice quiet drive through the woods. And obviously, we haven't met any vehicles yet. And so, the traffic load isn't that heavy. And you do get a few little vista views
Yeah,
through
we're still kind of on a ridge here.
through the trees. So this is really nice.
And for those people that wonder, how on earth did you ever find these roads? Well, when I used to work for NRCS, I was always getting sent out as part of my job to go check on somebody's CRP field or somebody's farm plan. And so you just wind up going down a lot of different roads.
The back roads.
The back roads.
The back roads.
Yep.
With your handy dandy plat book.
Yep.
I think there should be like a high school class or something.
In reading a plat book.
And learning how to read a plat book.
I agree.
I've talked to some young people who are really, really reliant on their phones to get them to maneuver around. But you get in places where there's heavy, dense canopy, like where we're at right now, and your cell phones don't necessarily always work.
There are certainly dark holes.
Yes.
Black holes where even my, on the radio, like, we have that,
Sirius or whatever?
Yeah, Sirius. Cuts out. Bang. It's not, can't pick it up. So, yeah, it'd be good to know how to read a plat book and an actual map.
Yes. And there was a thing on TV that talked about reading a map helps to orient your brain.
Well, I have to do that. I'm not one of those people that can sit there and have, the radio tell me, well, turn left in, 200 yards or whatever.
The navigator.
Yeah, I do not. I have to physically look at a map to get myself oriented.
See, I'm the same way. And then it seems like once it's in your brain, it's in your brain.
Yes. Yeah.
It kind of sticks there a little bit better. Now we're kind of headed on a downhill slide here. The one thing I'm noticing, Nancy, although we started off on a blacktop road, this is kind of gravelly, but it's not really all that terrible in terms of being washed out.
No, it's a pretty good road.
Of course, I said that, and now we're going through a couple of little washouts.
But we haven't had big catastrophic rains for a while either.
No, we're pretty dry, and the forecast is calling for more of the same.
More of the same.
And so then we just have to tough it out.
Yeah, not much we can do about it, is there?
Wow, Nancy, look outside my window.
Look outside my window.
We have a following of the cursed...
The dreaded deer flies.
Deer flies. Look at all of them. They're chasing us. They wanna be famous.
Yeah?
Who do they think they are, Zip?
They want to be fed.
They want to be Zip and be famous. Be on TV.
One of my in-laws has one of those German short-haired pointer dogs.
Okay.
And during the summer, when they let her out, she just gets attacked by deer flies.
Really?
Well, she doesn't have the thick fur, for one thing.
Okay.
Yeah, they're hard on her. It's it's not good.
I talked to a lady who is like a master gardener type person, and she had on a cute straw hat, and it was the funnest thing, Nancy. On her hat, she had a little dragonfly pin that was on like a little wire, and so it bounced. And she said since she put that on her hat, her straw hat, she doesn't have any problems anymore when she's in the garden with the deer flies, the mosquitoes, or the gnats.
Wow.
Because do you know what dragonflies eat?
Deer flies?
Deer flies, mosquitoes, and gnats.
Well, I'm going to have to import a bunch of those then.
Well, you'll have to get yourself a dragonfly on a floppy wire.
Yeah.
And she said she made it herself. So, it looked like she probably purchased the dragonfly itself, and then she just wired it up with a thin piece of wire.
Well, I've never heard of that before. But
yeah.
Why not?
Hey, it's worth a try. Maybe we could set a new trend. Oh, wow, we are really dropping down here.
Coming down.
And we are back on blacktop.
Yep.
Converted right over, nice smooth transition. Didn't buck the camera out of my hand. Wow, and we're coming down on a really nice looking cornfield.
Instead of a stop sign, we have a yield sign.
To end our road?
Yes.
We have a yield to end our road. This is we're breaking new territory. And we'll show a kind of a pan of the horizon and what we're finding at the bottom of the hill. And breaking all kinds of rules. There's our yield.
And this is what it is.
And our road is
Orange Road.
Orange Road. And you want to know what I'm noticing, Nancy?
What?
This sign is blue.
And I could not find out why it's called Orange Road. It
Orange
didn't
Road.
seem to have any orange houses or
orange groves.
I didn't see anything that was orange, and I couldn't find anything.
So we don't know.
Maybe it was a Mr. Orange that lived back there. I don't know.
Or a guy who sold oranges or brought them up in the day.
We don't know.
I want to tell you a little something about the blue sign.
Yeah.
Because when we head back to our home county of Trempealeau, our signs are what color, Nancy?
Green.
Green. So that's a telltale sign when you're bopping around and you cross a county line that you may not see the sign. The Jackson County signs are blue and the Trempealeau County signs are green.
I have seen a few exceptions. I have seen a few green signs over here, but otherwise, you are right, they are blue.
There we go.
Yeah.
And so that was Orange Road.
Right, and now we're back on another town road and we're kind of headed east.
Okay.
And I think this is Jackson Road.
Okay.
And yeah, we'll have another vista up here, I guess.
Oh, I know where we are.
Oh, yeah?
I do. This was at one time a sheep farm.
Oh, okay.
A lot of sheep. A lot of sheep were on this farm. They had beautiful pastures with bird's foot trefoil in them.
And do they still have sheep?
I think they retired, or maybe they have a few. They've got an electronet up.
Yeah?
Yeah, there we go. It's kind of like my old stomping territory.
Yeah?
Yeah, in the days of working on the grazing projects, the whole 9 yards.
See, Mary and I's jobs got us out in a lot of these back roads. So we pretty much know where we're going.
Exactly. So when we started this trip, we were on County Road N, south of Taylor.
Well, it would have been south
of Taylor. And then we turned on, what was the name of the road that we turned on? Do you remember? To get to Orange? Franklin Road.
Yep.
And then Franklin took us to
Orange.
Yep. And now to get ourselves back to the Taylor area, we are on Jackson Road.
We just turned off, and right now we are on we're on North French Creek Road.
North French Creek, and look at the shocks, right?
Oh,
shocks.
That's a lot of work. I was just reading the other day how many put in there and then put the two across the top, and you got to spread it a certain way so it'll shed the rain.
They're quite extensive, but they sure are pretty to look at, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
And you hope that everyone who's doing their oats and wheat and barley and rye are having a good crop.
Yeah, it seemed like it was early this year, wasn't it?
It always falls on the same time because the plants actually go reproductive according to day length.
Oh, okay.
So as soon as the days start getting shorter, which is June 22nd.
Right.
Sometimes June 21st in the middle of the night. Then they want to go reproductive because the days start getting shorter.
Okay.
It's trickery, Nancy.
Boy, I guess so.
Trickery, I tell you. Look at this.
Nice herd of cattle.
Nice herd of cows. Look at that. They're grazing. Don't they look nice? They're clean. Their tails are wagging. Happy cows. Eating red clover. Look at them go, Nancy.
Yeah.
Gobble, gobble.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
There's some milk out there.
I suppose that's like candy for them.
Oh, definitely. There you go. Moose on the loose.
Yep.
And now this is West
Wilson Road.
Wilson.
Yeah, this is just kind of a shortcut back over towards the end.
There we go. And we sure hope that you enjoyed our ride over into Jackson County.
Our Jackson County edition of
Name That Road.
So I hope you all enjoyed it, and it was a lot of fun.
And we'll see you again.
You bet. Well, Mary, what did you think?
I thought that was a fantastic road for us to do for Name That Road, Nancy.
Yeah, and it's an interesting road, and on a hot day, it's a fairly cool one.
And it's nice to take a nice quiet drive in the country.
That's right. And we do want to appreciate our Jackson County fans.
Definitely.
Yes. So this program was for you.
That's right. Crossing the border.
It was named that road number
21.
And it was number 1 Jackson County edition.
There we go. Now we're changing up numbers.
Yep. So thank you for riding along with us.
On Name That Road.